going on? What's going on, Miss Helen? Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you coming through. About to get started. About to do some Navy SEALs real quick before I head out. I can't find my hair tie. I don't know where I put it. I just actually woke up, y'all, so forgive me for the hoarse voice, but we gonna get this in before we get the day started. I gotta hurry up too. So I ain't even stretched, so I'm gonna stretch a little bit and then we're gonna get started. How y'all feeling today? How you feeling today, Miss Helen? What's up, James? What's going on? Doing good, man. Alive and well, man. Yep, I'm about to train right now, man. I just gotta stretch real quick. About to train right now, bro. Shout out to the little bro Brett, Blake, Big Bag Blizz, got his live in. I missed the live, but that was a great routine, man. The Renegade Rose, I like that name, man. I'm gonna have to try those. I like that name. Let me stretch out my shoulders real quick. Doing these are called shoulder dislocates, and they help bring blood to your shoulders. When you move forward 20 times. If Jacob was in here, he could do these to help his shoulder. You move forward and back 20 times, and then you go the other way going back. And then go back. My legs, bro. My legs is sore. What was that? Can't see, man. My eyes are still a little blurry. My eyes are still trying to wake up too, y'all. I literally just woke up, so but I gotta hurry up. If that's Jacob, man, good morning. Y'all have a blessed day today. Yeah, those shoulder dislocates, Jacob. Try those, man. It brings blood to your shoulders. And I'm about to do another shoulder mobility routine real quick before I get started. Right now, I'm just opening up my hips. My legs is like really sore. Doing them Mike Tyson's yesterday. You know what's funny? My lats are sore. I feel my lats today. I didn't even know that you could really And I didn't know it hits the lats that good, but it does. Just gonna open up the hips a little bit more. Here's another shoulder dislocate formation where you do pushes, but you don't bend your arms. You use your scapulas. This helps bring blood to the shoulders as well. I do 15 of these. All right, we're gonna get started here. Yeah, yesterday, man, my first day at the Rich Summit, it was great, man. I had a really good time. I met up with a lot of other investors, went out to eat, and, it was great, man. I learned a lot, met with a lot of different sponsors to help me in my business, met, linked up and, grabbed some other investors' numbers. So now we're gonna link up and, start doing deals together. Hopefully I get a deal done today or sometime before I leave. I'm looking to buy a few more properties if anybody got any. So yeah, it's a good first day yesterday. So today is gonna be another good one. Appreciate everybody that's been sticking through. Pull up Ken, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Jacob, that is you. Appreciate you, man. Always working out. That's what's up, James. Keep going. Keep going. I like the early morning session. Abundant, my brother. Great way to get inspired. Yes, sir, Jacob. Yes, sir. It's the best way to condition the mind. First thing in the morning, get up and get it done for you before the world get it done for you. That's why we here. That's why we showing up. Appreciate you coming through. Pull up, Ken. Let's get this money. We going Navy SEALs, and I'm chasing it with 3 squats. Navy SEALs is a total of 3 pushes. So we gonna do those for 100 rounds. Yeah, I gotta get it done because I gotta get up out of here. Let's go. Hey, sorry for the hoarse voice. I just woke up, so. But all right, let's get it. One. 2. more. 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. Y'all know it get hot as heck in here, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. It'd be like an oven in this little hallway right here, but it's the only place where I got room to train at. Appreciate that, Jacob. Appreciate all the love. Hell yeah, it's 6:18 over here. I was supposed to be already training at 5:30, but nigga slept in a little bit longer. It's been tired. This took in a lot yesterday. Plus my dreams for the past 3 weeks have been just on another level. I've been, man, I can't really speak about them, but all I can say is, man, this is a time where we gotta be, where we all gotta be more authentic. We gotta be authentically ourselves. We gotta stop trying to impress, people outside of us. We gotta be as authentically who we are. And that's another reason why I always be stressing for everybody to know who they are. It's all about authenticity of who you are, and you remaining and standing in that regardless of anything outside of you. If you are not authentically we walking into a time where it's gonna be easier for you to be controlled. So you gotta be who you are and stand firm in that. That's why I always say, be who you are, authentically you, 100%. Getting your training in earlier than me, hell yeah. I gotta get up and get it, because I got a meeting in a few hours. Another meeting, it's an all-day meeting. From today, it's actually starting a little bit later. It's starting at 9 o'clock until 5:30. Like yesterday, it started at 8 until 5:30. And then Saturday, what's today, Friday? Saturday is starting around 9 until, I think we leave a little bit earlier at like 3. And then my flight is at like 2 in the morning, or not at 2 in the morning. I gotta be at the airport at like 3 in the morning, and we leave at 6. So it's a busy time out here. Busy time. Hell yeah, appreciate that, Jacob. Here we go, round 2. We're going to 100. We only at 10. One. 2. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. That's 20. We got 80 more. 80 more sets, y'all. 80 more. It's hot in this motherfucker, man. One thing about me, hold on. Let me scroll up just to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Miss Nikki, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Good morning. Shout out to Miss Nikki from Austin. Appreciate you coming through. One thing about me is that I know who I am and can't be controlled by no one. That's right, Miss Helen, stand on that. Yeah, it came to me in a dream again. A few of these I've been having just about every night for the past few weeks. My dreams have been on another level, especially the last 2 nights, because we was under, if you ain't noticed, we've been under a full moon. So they turned up a notch. I had more clarity, and there's like 2 worlds amongst us right now, and it's tearing apart. All that means is consciousness is rising, and there's some that are still programmed and still stuck in that old consciousness, so they're gonna remain in the loop of the very things that they've been trying to get out of. And there's other people who are raising their consciousness, and they're in the new world already. It's already here. The separation is already happening, and it's still happening. You know, like, you get it, like the happening is already happening. People be talking about the rapture. That's what it is. It's just a level up of the consciousness. Consciousness is definitely moving. It's on another level, and right now is the time, like I said, based off of what I'm getting from my dreams, it's just literally the time for you to be authentically you. Like Miss Helen said, like, you know who you is. This is not about belief no more. It's beyond the seed now. The seed need to be sprouted up out the soil at this point. You got to know. You got to know. You got to know who you is, and you have to stand on that, regardless of what's going on in your outer world. You got to be authentically you. Authentically you. It's time for us to literally stand 10 toes in who we are. You know, because if we don't, we're going to get caught up in a loop, in that loop of consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Make sure. Miss Sheila, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Good morning. How you feeling this morning? How you feeling? Grand Rising. Jacob said, I don't care what other people say about me or how I ain't doing the exercises right. Ain't really anyone here nowadays want to put in the work. They can't walk it like I talk it. That's right, Jacob. Stand on that. Yeah, I can hear your voice too. You can't walk it like I talk it. Yeah, you speak that. Speak that over yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you know, it is only you. It's always been you. It's never been anybody else. So remember that. Stand on that. You see what I'm saying? Stand in that and just remain in you. Remain in you. Because if not, like I said, man, it's a time where it's just a time where it's easier for you to get susceptible and vulnerable to entities outside of you, like all the distractions and stuff like that, you know. So let's be authentic, man. Let's claim our power every day when we wake up. Let's condition the mind. Let's continue to condition the mind like you always do, Jacob. Everybody else in this chat, Miss Nikki, Miss Helen, Miss Sheila, Pull Up Ken, James, all of y'all. Condition your mind when you wake up. Condition the body, condition the soul, however that looks like for you. And remain in that. Stay solid and stay grounded in who you are. Stay solid and grounded in who you are. Let's go. Let's get to 30. Miss Sheila said, pretty good. I'm still in bed watching. I just woke up too, Miss Sheila, but I had to get it in because I got to go. Get to this meeting. Here we go. We're going to 30. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. 30. That's 30 in the bag, you know. Just taking it a little easier today. Background, getting some stuff done. All love. Jacob, I have never cared about what people said or thought about me as long as I knew who I was. Their opinion didn't matter. Yeah, there you go, Miss Helen. That's all that matters. People are always gonna say something, no matter what, but brush it off. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Because remember, everybody's reality is just a reflection of them. How they see you, even if they talking bad about you, It's only because that's how they see themselves, and they don't realize that. Law of correspondence, you can't knock it whatsoever. The reality reflects who you are inside. So we can't, that's why I always say don't let anything outside of you dictate how you feel. It's important, especially in this time, especially in this time. We like, even right now, all the emotions right now, people's emotions, whether it's negative or positive, controlled or uncontrolled, it's a lot more powerful right now because we under a full moon. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't understand how the moon works, man, it moves the tides. When the wind blows and that wind hits you, where your mental state is at, that's exactly how you're gonna operate off of even more powerfully. So if you're in a negative state of mind, check it. Check yourself. When you see yourself, when you feel and you're aware of your thoughts that's flowing through your mind and you're not liking what's there, check it. Let it go. Don't put no emotion to it. Flip it to something positive and stay in that mental state. Because if not, then that is how, people become and end up in realities that they don't like. That's out of alignment with themselves. So, yeah, that's just one thing to keep in mind. Keep checking. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Shout out to everybody that's here. Much love, Miss Sheila, Jacob, Miss Helen, Miss Nikki. Just taking it easy today. Let's get to 40. It's a little tired, man. I did a lot yesterday. I even walked the town a little bit last night. Really nice place out here in Austin, y'all. Only thing is, man, it's like so much hit me yesterday spiritually when I was on that walk last night. Like, man. And then on top of that, man, all the crows, all the birds, there's like 1 million of them out here. Everywhere. Like you look up, there's 1 million. It's like when I'm walking outside, it sounds like a zoo. It's just a bunch of birds chirping everywhere, millions of them. And yeah, I'll get into that. Symbology everywhere. Let's get to 40. Let's go. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. 7. 8. 9. 40. 41. That's 40 in the bag. I got 60 more sets. Miss Helen about to fix up some breakfast. Derry, what's up, Derry? Appreciate you coming through, fam. Great rising. Peace and abundance. Appreciate that, Jacob. What's going on, Padon? All right, man, you have a blessed night. Yes, sir, you have a good night, Padon. Shout out to India. Much love. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50. Let's go. Sweating over here, man, y'all. It's like I'm in the oven, like I said yesterday. It's tough doing these routines in this hallway. All right, let's go. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. 50. But Sheila, you cannot adjust the air conditioner. I can, but I had this thing where I always say when I train, no AC, even though that's my nickname, AC. Don't adjust it, because I'm here for a purpose, and that's to get all the demons up out of me. So if that comes by way of sweat, then I gotta sweat it out, you know, and get them demons up out of me, get all that waste up out of me, cause I didn't come to train to feel good. I know I be complaining, I know I be complaining, and I know it's difficult, but I gotta sweat these demons out. I gotta get it all up out of me, you know what I'm saying? So, I know I be complaining, that's only because it's tough, like right here in the moment, especially it being so hot in this hallway. And plus, even if I did adjust it, there's no air that blows in this breezeway right here. It's just in there. So it only works in there, or not works, but it works everywhere. But for some reason, like that's not a vent right there, that's something else. So there's no air coming through this hallway anyway. So I'll just be sweating it out anyway. Let's go, Sheila, let's go. Appreciate that, Jacob. Clean money. Navy SEAL burpees ain't no joke, hell no. It's not, it's been a while since I did them, so it feels a little wonky. So let me know if my reps is clean or not, y'all. Just let me know. But here we go, man. We got 50 more sets. 50 more sets. Let's knock it down. 50, 60. Let's go. Yeah, I just found out that Hustle Maniac on here on YouTube that be training. He out here in Austin too, so if he hit me back, we might be able to link up and have some clips, a little routine for y'all if we link up before I get up out of here. So that'd be good, man. That'd be good for you too, where you go to another city, you collab with another brother from another city, and y'all get it in together. I feel like that would be, inspiring on a whole nother level. So if we can get that link together and train together sometime, either if it's late, however, wherever it's at, however late it is, then we can get it in. We'll do that. All right, here we go. Let's get to 60. Maybe we can make it a thing to travel to different cities and train with each other in person. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Well, that's not 5. That's 5. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 60. Let's go. I understand. Okay. Most definitely, Miss Sheila. I am 100% locked in. You know, appreciate that accountability, because it is easy to get distracted, especially when you alone in a city that you don't know about. So I appreciate that 100%. My family out here in Texas, but they in Houston. So I can't really see them on this trip because I'm gonna be busy the whole time. I can't drive down there. My pops, you know, he does, he builds those glass buildings. You know, all downtown building, any building that's built with glass, he probably doing it. Sometimes he do gotta come out here in Austin, but I don't think he coming out here this weekend. So I won't probably be able to see him till January when I head out to Houston. My uncles, my grandmother, they all, my twin brothers and sister, they live out in Houston as well. I got a lot of siblings, y'all. I don't even think I told y'all about my family dynamic. Y'all already know my little brother Blake. I got another little brother who passed, Jaleel. Shout out to Jaleel. Transitioned already, semi-pro football player. And then got two younger siblings, Jaleel and Jada. They out here, they live in Houston. And then I got two siblings back at Colorado, two other younger sisters, Candace and Jasmine, back in Colorado. And then my older brothers, who all passed, they transitioned as well. So now I'm the oldest. And I realized, like, in this time, Miss Sheila, you know, where like things be feeling so weird, like everything is just going feel like it's going so fast. That's where we gotta slow down and realize, you know. And I've been having these dreams, these wild dreams, for a reason. And it's just for me to see. And for so far from what I'm getting from him is that I need to continue to, like you said, just be aware and stay the course. Because there's a lot of people that, not even that I have even noticed, but there's a lot of people watching me right now. And I gotta continue to be that leader, you know, because my siblings and even the elders in my family are watching me. Because I can literally see them in my dreams watching me. Like they see, like, the light that I'm pulsating, you know, on a spiritual level. So I gotta continue to not maintain, but elevate and get brighter, in a sense, but safely, you know, because, you know, when you get brighter in this type of reality, you know, some people see that as a threat and they try to take it out. We all see what be going on nowadays. But I'm protected, y'all are protected. You see what I'm saying? We in the right circle, and we moving and we elevating and we getting better and better. Let's get to 70. The form is clean to me. Appreciate that, Jacob. My favorite thing, how you do your burpees, is when at the beginning you don't just throw yourself onto the floor. When going for a push-up, you pause for a brief. Oh yeah, definitely. I have to do it that way. Yeah, cause if not, I feel like I'm gonna fuck my shoulder up again. If I just plop down into the push-up, I feel like I'm gonna just, you know, cause my mind is on my shoulder still, even though, you know, I don't, you know, it's still a little feeling, but it's not nothing to stop me from doing anything. But I don't want to have that shit resurface. You know, I feel like it's a lot stronger than what it was. So I'm gonna keep that momentum going. I don't want to just plop down. I feel like the burpees is a lot better when you just pause for a minute. We don't need to rush. Not to say that anybody else is in a rush, but you know, it just feels more better that way, doing it that way. Like you said, time under tension. You know, your mind is where your muscles is being worked. So that's why I pause for a minute so that I can direct my mind to my shoulders, because burpees, a lot of people don't know, it's a lot of shoulder work doing that, you know, bending over and doing that. So my mind is there. My mind is on my chest, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta try to make sure it's there, because if not, then I'll just be, you know, just training for with no purpose. I'm back, had a phone call. Shout out Miss Helen, appreciate you. 100 Jacob, we have to watch well as pray. Yes, yes ma'am, Miss Sheila, definitely. Yeah, and that's why I say when we thinking, make sure we direct our thoughts into what's in alignment versus not, because your thoughts and everything that you give emotion to is a form of prayer. Even what I'm doing right now, training, that's a form of prayer. It's broadcasting out into the universe, and the universe will always respond. It will always respond and answer your prayer. So everything that we do, make sure that it's in alignment. There's never no time that you're not praying. You see what I'm saying? When you walk in the street, you know, you praying in a form, fashion, because of the thoughts that you got, that you broadcasting out. So make sure that we aware of our thoughts, aware of our actions, aware of the things that we're doing. And if we training, it's another form. It's a great way and another form of prayer as well. So let's get to 70. Hell yeah, Miss Sheila. Ooh. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 70. 30 more sets. Let's get to 80, y'all. That's right, Sheila, you said watch too in there too. So remember, that's why when we have our thoughts, we the watchers, we're the overseer. We're the one that's observer. We're the observer. So make sure you're watching the thoughts versus being attached to the thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Because when we become attached to certain thoughts, you're susceptible to picking up the wrong thoughts. And them thoughts actually translate into your reality. It transmutes it because you gave it the energy. You see how you work energy, how you can bend reality, because the thoughts, they're already circulating in the ether. So when you see them, you know what I'm saying, and it's not in alignment, you don't have to pay it any mind. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Shoulders get beat up enough when doing burpee. Absolutely. So you gotta pause. I like to pause. You know, and everybody's body is different too, and responds to different routines differently. So, but for me, I got to pause. I gotta pause right there and then go. Gotta give it its minute. You know, cause it's still, you know, it's good. You know what I'm saying? But I just have a habit of just pausing. So I'm gonna just keep doing that. It feels good. Luke, what's up, man? What's going on, Luke? Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Germany, y'all. Luke in the building. Mind-muscle connection. That's enlightenment. Everything is connected. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything is connected. There's not one thing that's not connected. Absolutely, Sheila. Mindfulness can be practiced in doing anything. Yes, sir. It's like a muscle that we build. Mindfulness. You just pause. You know, when you're feeling some type of way today, y'all, pause for a minute. Just sit there, pause, take a deep breath, go, and breathe it out. Do it again. And you can do it however long you have to. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all have them moments where y'all pause for a minute and get still today. Because I know I'm going to have a lot of them. You know, it's going to be a great day at this meeting. It's going to be all day. Yesterday I was getting a little bit, not fatigued, but you know, I'm a big time introvert. So being around a lot of people, you know, it was great. I'm grateful being around a lot of investors and stuff like that, getting in these deep conversations about, you know, possible and potential investments and stuff like that. It could get a little tiring real fast, you know, especially, you know, me, you know, being so used to being introverted and shit. It's difficult. But I'm more than grateful to be out here in this, you know, type of atmosphere with like-minded people. So it's about balance. It's not about being on one side versus the other for too long. It can't be too far on any polarity. It's about being neutral, being balanced. You see what I'm saying? Inhale is life, exhale is nirvana. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Buddha. Appreciate that, Jacob. Here we go. Let's get to 80. Let's get to 80. Yeah. Because that's what the Buddha was preaching about. I studied pretty much all so-called religions and spiritual truths. I believe I did, at least. I don't know everything, but I know that's what Buddha pretty much signifies and clarifies as heaven. Nirvana. It's that 0 point that you get to that I always be talking about, y'all. Let's go. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. 7. 8. 80. That's 80 in the bag. Appreciate everybody. We almost there. We got 20 more sets. Almost time for this meeting, so I gotta get to it. I got a little bit of time. Inhale is life, exhale is nirvana, yes sir. You networking, yes sir, Luke. Out here networking. Meeting a lot of new investors. Made a few deals yesterday, which I'm just so grateful for. A few deals yesterday. Got some more contacts. Just acquired more property in Arizona. And hopefully today I can get as many deals as I can. And tomorrow's the last day. And then I'm back on the plane Sunday morning. So, you know, everything is going great. Like Miss Sheila said, you know, just keeping my awareness, you know, just, you know, enjoying my time here. And just grateful to be here, man. It's grateful to be here. Especially, you know, doing something that I don't normally do. It's, you know, it's kind of out of my pocket, but it's within the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But I feel good being here, getting to meet new people and, you know, seeing what's out there in the world as far as, you know, people. Feels good to be around, you know, like a bunch of people that, you know, have already, as far as, you know, personal successes and their personal aspirations and goals have been met, but they still, you know, like I said, you know, real life, reality, or the destination is really always the beginning. So it feels good to be around people, you know, that have that type of mentality and we're trying to see and help others elevate, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I always prepare myself mentally and physically to do whatever it is I have to do. Absolutely, Sheila, that's important. What's up, Be Relentless? Salute, appreciate you coming through, bro. Good morning. I know you probably about to get it in. Shout out to Be Relentless, shout out to Chicago, man. Out here in Austin. But yeah, Miss Sheila, you right, you got to. Cause if not, man, you just, it's hard. Especially getting out there, hopping on your phone. Oh, there's so many distractions. You gotta prepare yourself mentally for what's out there, cause you just never know what's gonna be thrown at you, man. Enlightenment is not a continuous state. You will fall in and out of it eventually. The trick is pendulum back to the center every once in a while. Absolutely, you got to bring that self. Bring that. What it say? Bring thyself. Bring thyself to awareness. Neville Goddard, who else said that? Cao Zhu, that author Cao Zhu, said something similar to that as well. Like when the pendulum swings and it goes too far to one side, you gotta bring it back. If it swings, goes too far to the other side, bring it back. You know, it's gonna swing. It's supposed to swing, it's, you know, but always remain and bring it back to the center. Good money, appreciate that, Miss Sheila. Let's get to 90. Kwame, you're doing good with your business deal. Proud of you. Appreciate you, Kwame. Kwame, appreciate that, family. Just being consistent, man. And I'm seeing I'm seeing all the fruits of my labor come to fruition. So it feels real good, y'all. Feels really good. Getting to the money and enjoying yourself is no better feeling. Absolutely, be relentless. Absolutely. Absolutely, I love it out here. Austin's actually a really nice city. It's actually similar to Denver, you know, as far as how it looks. You know, there's a lot of construction going on out here, street, but it's still a nice city, man. They got birds out here, like, you bound to get shitted on. I promise you, be relentless. Like, them birds out here is on another level. It's almost like when I step outside, it sounds like a zoo. They just, hundreds of them everywhere. It's like the sidewalks is painted white because of all this shit. Man, I'm just glad I ain't got shitted on. Yet, if you are passionate and ambitious, you can help but step out of the comfort zone. We all want to connect. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now, because y'all know I'm pretty introverted, very introverted. So this is definitely me stepping out of that box and, you know, seeing what's out there and being real about it, being authentic. You know, I did bring some, you know, because I like to look nice as well, but I also like to dress how I dress. So, you know, if they see it as some type of way, then that's on them. But I'm here to be me. You know, if you don't want to do a deal with me because of how I'm dressed, then shit, whatever. But, you know, I like to put it on too, but I don't like to always dress up in some tight ass clothes and start acting like something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, me being authentically me yesterday, I seen some people, I was feeling their energy. It's like, oh wow, he a little different. Like, you damn right I'm a lot of different, not a little different. Appreciate that. One love, much love. Fit Tay, what's going on, Fit Tay? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, happy Friday to you as well. Appreciate that, Miss Sheila. Yeah, yeah, I used to live in Austin. Stayed there for about 10 years. Wow, loved it. Yeah, it's a good city, man. But them birds, man. Kwame, you know what I'm talking about with them birds, all them crows out there? And I went to a food court right up the street from here. And it was like 2 blocks away. You know, me and a few other investors, and we was in there. I grabbed me some Mexican. Hey, by the way, Austin got some good motherfucking food, y'all. Everywhere, like on every motherfucking corner, you got authentic Mexican food, like everywhere. And last night I went to this place called, went by myself to this place called Hop Dotty. Like, got nice little burgers and shit like that, some drinks and everything. Pretty good place. But yeah, real good food out here, y'all. If y'all ain't never been anywhere to get some good food, come to Austin. Let's get to 80. Or 90, this is 90. Going to 90. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. 7. 8. 9. 90. Y'all know I'm just taking it a little easier today. I'm not rushing into the next set. I'm not. Always be yourself. Yes, sir. Most importantly, be authentically you. no matter where you are, you know, if people feel some type of way about it, oh well, that's their personal problem that they gotta work on, you know. But don't never change up for anybody. Just be you and always do what you can to love on people regardless. But as long as you're doing it from, you know, as pure of the heart as you can, as authentically you as you can. Live video he's doing the lot. Okay, word, Dion. Shout out to Dion, y'all. Shout out to Dion. I heard they have some nice strip clubs. Shit, I wouldn't even know. Hey, they probably do. They probably do out here. I didn't see one out here yet. But they probably absolutely got some nice strip clubs. Kwame said definitely, with a cheesy face. Kwame, what was you doing out here when you was out here for 10 years? You at them strip clubs, throwing them dollars, huh? Thing is, man, me and the wife been to a few strip clubs like a long time ago out in Colorado, and man, it was not it, man. I promise you, be relentless. Like, it was not it. We've been to probably like 3. Like, this was like six years ago. Like 6 years ago, like our 3rd year in together. And man, all I can remember is the women that was in them joints, man, they didn't have no back. You know, they was just a bunch, they was like toothpicks. Not to diss anybody or nothing like that, but man, it ain't what we was looking for. We wasn't trying to see none of that. We was trying to see what was on, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to see something else. But yeah, that was not it. No offense, I ain't talking shit about nobody, but that's just how it was. That's just the truth of it out in Colorado. And you ain't gonna have no luck be relentless at no strip club in Colorado. Don't even try. A lot of different in all the right ways. Play the game a little, yep, but you're not a sheep. Yep, absolutely. That's the recipe right there, Luke. Play the game a little bit, but we are aware. You go your own way. Absolutely. You're aware and you pave your own path. Ain't nothing wrong with playing the game. The game is here. It's all that is a game right here. So might as well play it, you know, but do it with your eye open all the time, with the awareness, you know, so that you're not caught up in the game, because that's what the game is built to get your consciousness out. I don't know, I have my guardian angel in here, Miss Helen. Yup, Miss Helen. You know, Miss Helen watching over all of us. You don't find yourself because you will look forever. Yup, you decide who you want to be, and then you know it and you be it. Yup, it's all about being versus doing too. Being and doing are 2 different things. It's either you're gonna be it, you know, you gotta be it. Shout out to Luke, man. Luke always coming through with some game, some spiritual game for real. Dion, what's up, man? Salute, appreciate you coming through. I know you live. Shout out to Dion, y'all. Shout out to Dion. Yeah, Miss Helen, all of our guardian angel, be relentless. She watching over all of us, man. Shout out Miss Helen, man. She a real supporter for real. Appreciate that, Dion. Here we go. This is 100. One. 2. 3. 4. 6. 7. 8. 9. 100, y'all. 600 reps. 600 reps. That's 600 reps in the bag, y'all. Appreciate everybody coming through. Austin is where it's at, up and coming place to be, absolutely. Appreciate that, y'all. Yeah, it is. We got much love for you too, Miss Helen. I promise you it's reciprocated. We appreciate you. But yeah, Austin is nice, Luke. It's already nice, man. I know it's gonna be a big destination in the future because there's so much construction going on right now. And also with my transportation business, you know, they coming out with all kind of automated cars and stuff like that. In Austin, this city right here is where the robo-taxi first got released. So they've been running tests out here in Austin, and apparently so far it's going good. And yesterday, I didn't even tell y'all this, man. Yesterday, when I was at that food court, I was telling y'all about, I seen a robot, nigga. I seen a robot, and it was on its own on the sidewalk, and it was it came to one of the food trucks, and they dropped the food in there, and it closed itself, and it got itself up, and it went off down the street. That was the first time seeing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody bought food through a robot, and the robot delivered them the food wherever they was at. I'm pretty sure it's in one of them office buildings or somebody's home that was nearby. But first time seeing some shit like that, man. I think Austin is like a test city for a lot of this stuff going on with the robo-taxis, the little robot thingies running around delivering food. So yeah, you already know what they working on. You could already see it. I see B. Relentless said, I don't go to strip clubs for real. I try to spend my extra money on my wife. Absolutely. Yeah, same. We don't do that. But in the beginning, we was just looking. We was just like, we was bored one night. It was like, let's see, let's check it out. And I promise you, B. Relentless, man, it was not where it was at, man. The food was good. They had good wings and stuff. We all know how much I love wings. You know, especially if they, you know, they really, you know, legit like that, sauced up, and they was fire. But anything outside of that, yeah, it wasn't it, man. Rally Wood, I'm telling you, hell yeah. Rally Wood, shout out, appreciate you coming through. First time seeing you, fam, appreciate you coming in. You're doing a great routine for the road today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just did 100, man. 300 pushes, 300 pushes, 300 squats. Chased it with 3 squats. I'm a musician and was performing down there in Austin. And yes, a lot of crows. Yeah, a lot of crows. And also, that's what's up, because when I was walking to town last night as well, I seen a lot of music buildings. Like, they even got free museums, like, right across the street. But there is a lot of music buildings. Like, one was a music school, and then a block away there was a DJ school where you can learn to be a DJ, a guitar store. Yeah, it's a lot of musicians out here in Austin. Something I didn't even think about, but it's good to see that. There's a lot of musicians out here. Good money and good day, abundant chilling, everyone on live stream. You too, Miss Sheila. More abundance and prosperity to you. You have a blessed day. You have a blessed day. Just chop it up a little bit with y'all before I get up out of here. I got a little bit of time. Luke said, went to a strip club once, not doing it. Let me get up. He said not doing it anytime again. I couldn't enjoy it. I knew they were probably from Eastern Europe and single moms. Yeah, and that's another thing. You can't go into it with that mindset as well. But that's the truth though, 100%. You just can't. You just can't. Like, I can't even see myself going to a strip club anymore at all. Even when I was younger, I wasn't even really interested, because it was just something about it. Like why would I want something that presents itself to just everybody? You know what I'm saying? That is just like the most disrespect you can have for yourself. But, not to take away from anybody's way of getting money, sometimes people got to do what they got to do, and I respect that. But at the same time, it's just certain things that you just can't do, and what your consciousness got to stay away from, and what your consciousness is cool to be around. So that's why I say, like, for people to always know who they are and be authentically them, because if not, then they like I said, you just gonna be susceptible to the world around you. Yeah, yeah. Like Be Relentless said, like, this money, everything we got is just going right back into either the investments that we in to make more, just circulating more, versus going out and just throwing it out to women that's flaunting themselves out like that. It's just different. It's just different nowadays. We on to like better things, I guess you could say. Not to say that that's we just on a different level of consciousness. Not better than anybody, but just different now. I want to enjoy it, but women that can be bought is not worth having. Yeah, absolutely. That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. And I don't really know what's like popular nowadays, really, because I don't really be watching nothing. Or I don't remember the last time I watched TV or anything like that, but I be hearing some things. I be hearing some things sometimes about, like, there's a lot more shows and stuff out right now with people trying to find relationships and stuff like that. But man, honestly, I just feel like people just need to chill out and figure out who they are as a person first. Not to say that they haven't done that, had they sit down time, but from what it's sounding like, man, it's like people just all over the place wanting to seek attention and, all this stuff, man. Things is different nowadays. So you gotta really know who you are and be firm in it. Cause if not, then like I said, man, it's just like the modem for this era right now, is to just be authentically you, no matter what. Cause if not, then you just probably gonna fall victim, or not victim. I don't want to put that on anybody, but the truth is, you just might just be caught up in getting control without you even knowing it. Unconsciously. And we don't have time for that. We got to know who we is, and we gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta stand on that. Oh yeah, I already read that. Brian Fitness, what's going on, Brian? Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Yep, great rising. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. I know you be getting your money in as well. Shout out to Brian in the chat, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Rally, appreciate that. It's not all what it looks like. All staged and secretly unhappy behind the stage. Yep. And sometimes, like, you could literally see through people. Like, when I say it, man, I mean that. Like, sometimes you could really see through people. And sometimes, like, you don't even have to really be present. You know, that person doesn't even have to be present, like in front of you or anything like that. You could just literally see what's going on. Sometimes you could just tell if you know that you need to, you know, stay away, you know, or say no, you know, just by the energy from how they speak, you know, not to judge anybody unrighteously. You know, we all judge people. We all do judgments regardless. I don't care who you is, and you know, uh, but we all do some type of judgment at all times because it's like a protection mechanism in a way, especially if you know how to utilize it and you're not using it to, you know, curse anybody or anything like that. Judgment is good when it's done righteously, you know. Like there's a lot of like honestly, I believe that there should not be any homeless person, you know, on the streets, because we have an abundance of of everything in this world that everybody can, you know, feed off of and have. But when I see a homeless person on the street, I don't judge them as a homeless person. I see them, I try to see their light, on what they possibly could be if they realize it. So I see, you know, their higher self. I do my best to see their higher self. That's righteous judgment. You know, when if I'm giving, you know, a homeless person money or anything or buying them food, I'm doing it for their higher self, not for their low mentality of themselves. I'm doing it for their their higher self, and seeing them, you know, as abundant, as prosperous, smiling, happy, healthy, wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And just I even had a conversation with somebody outside the Hilton yesterday, a homeless lady, and you know, very amazing person. You know, she has no reason to be there, but the reason why she is there because of her own mindset, her own mentality is the reason why. You welcome, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Just chopping it up before I get up. I gotta get up out of here real soon. Yep, go outside and meet real people. And a pat on the back, be kind to yourself. Yeah, because when you're doing that, you basically doing it for yourself. You know, but remember, our reality is just a reflection of us. Law of correspondence. So, you know, like, and how you can tell that that's true is go in the mirror and wait for it to smile. Don't smile, don't do nothing. Just go in the mirror and look at yourself. It's not going to respond. It's only going to respond to what you do. So, and that goes for everything outside of you. You know what I'm saying? When how people respond to you and see you is how you respond to yourself and see yourself. Yeah. Yep. Most definitely, Luke. Most definitely. That's facts. That's facts. And shout out to you know, everybody that's out there and aware of who they are. Keep doing what y'all doing. Luke, Miss Helen, Bryant, be relentless. Stand firm in who you are. Kwame, all of y'all, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. About to get up out of here, get ready, and get to the second day out here in Austin at this summit. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm documenting. I'm doing my best, and y'all know I'm not really that great with the phone, but I'm doing my best to document my journey. So, well, you know, when I get back to Colorado, I'll probably, you know, put in like a short or something like that, of like short clips of just the process and, you know, what I'm doing out here and stuff like that, so y'all can see. But yeah, other than that, man, y'all be blessed, man. Stay where your feet is today. Finish the day off strong, and you know, remain in who you are. Don't let anything outside of y'all dictate how you feel, and just, you know, stay grounded. Stay grounded in who you are. Mind sharp, body strong, soul abundant. Appreciate that fitness. Appreciate that, Padon. Appreciate that, Miss Helen. Be relentless, all of y'all. Abundant you go, make us proud, make some connections. You already know. You already know. Let's get it. I'm out, man. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. Peace.